Hello, all you beautiful ones out there in Facebook land and YouTube land and Twitter and Instagram and chat and Snap and all of those things. This is Sharen D, creator of Lipstick Therapy, coming at you today talking about perception. You know, the theme has been this month is looking at, for Wednesday, wisdom. The theme has been looking at your words and your thoughts and how they impact you and how you have the ability to change them. Yes, the ability to change them. I like this little picture here because to me it says a lot. And hopefully it's not going to be reversed, and it looks like it's not. How others see you is not important. How you see yourself means everything. And let me move him over so you can see him. I like things like that because it reminds you of the outside doesn't always match the inside, and the inside doesn't always match the outside. But even still, what other people's perception of the outside is has no bearing on what you believe. Again, your perception of the outside has no bearing on what you believe. What other people think has no bearing on what you believe. I used to do this little thing in group with, it was a planter, a plant holder. And it was an old plant holder that had obviously been a Valentine's Day plant holder gift. And what was interesting about this plant holder is that it looked different from every direction. When you look down on it, you saw there's a heart, that it's shaped like a heart. But when you look on one side of it, you didn't see that it was shaped on the top like a heart, but you saw that there were two hearts on the outside. When you turned it just a slight bit different, you saw that there was one big heart on the outside. You didn't see the heart on the top, and you didn't see the two hearts on the side. And then when you turned it just a little slight bit more, you saw that there was a crack in it. You did see the tiny dip on the top that led you to believe that there was some kind of shape on the top, but you couldn't quite make out what it was. Then you couldn't see the two small hearts, and you couldn't see the big heart on the other side. So my point is, from every direction, that holder, that plant holder, which from many directions you couldn't even tell that's what it was, looked different. It looked old and cracked. It looked new and happy. It looked new and heart-shaped. It just had many facets to it. And guess what? That's exactly what we are. We are different from every direction. That's why lipstick therapy is based on holistically loving you. Because we are so many different parts of us, and each of those parts look different depending on your perception. Each of those parts are different depending on what you are saying to yourself. If your value is to go into a little whatnot store and find a little pot holder that looks like it has weathered the test of time, that would be the one you would want to get. If your perception and your intent is to find a plant holder that looks like it would tell somebody that you like them, that might be the one you want to get. Guess what? If you're going into a little whatnot store and you're looking for something to hold pencils, that heart-shaped plant holder might just be the perfect thing. So that's what I mean, is that our perception is far more important than what other people think. And not just our perception, but what we say about our perception. Whether we're saying, wow, I'm this, I'm that, and I'm the other, and I am perfect. Or if we're saying, I'm this, I'm that, and I'm the other, and I'm no good. It's a whole different thing. But we have the choice. Now, for last week, we were looking at the rubber band, the ponytail holder. I don't seem to have it. I thought I had it in here. Always missing one. Oh, no. I see it. I have it. So we had this ponytail holder on, and we were snapping it just to let ourselves know that we were thinking negative thoughts. The first 2 days was just to get used to doing it. The next 2 days was to recognize how often we do it. The next 2 days was to look at the content of what we're saying to ourselves. And the last day was to try to put a different spin on what we were thinking. And that's exactly what it is. So, earlier today, I posted a picture that had a cake on it, and it had all this makeup on the table. And I think I worded it something like, it's all about perception. The interesting thing about that picture, every single thing on there is cake. Yes, every single thing on there. The makeup compacts, the makeup brushes, the lipsticks, the eyeshadow, everything on there is cake. See, we don't always have the accurate perception. And that inaccuracy can sometimes allow us to affect who we are, how we feel, how we treat people, and even how we allow people to treat us. So today on this Wednesday Wisdom, I challenge you to notice perception. Walk around that plant holder and see what it looks like from all sides. See what it looks like looking down. Walk around you. See what you look like from all sides. What you see, and not only just taking clues from what you think other people see, but what you hear yourself saying. And if those things are negative, you and only you can change them. Just like that. Just like that. So thank you for being with me today for a little bit of lipstick therapy on this Wednesday Wisdom. I always mix the day up. It's Wednesday Wisdom. Thank you for being with me. And I'll see you tomorrow with some other little goodies. Enjoy the cake. Bye-bye.